Why, hello, blessings, and welcome back to the Priestess Prophecies. It is Priestess Melissa, and if you were watching my teaser from last night, you will know that today we are introducing our Lover's Oracle cards. So what we're going to do today is do a you pick with the Romance Angels cards and the Lover's Oracle cards. So we're going to separate these into piles. I'm going to go ahead and shuffle these guys up and you guys choose, because check it out, all these different images that are on these cards. You're going to pick the pile that you're most drawn to, and we're going to see what's going on with all of that. We'll have the cosmic visions cards, or crystal visions cards that we're also going to be using to see what the tarot has to say about all of this. All right, so the first card, which is going to be the Romance Angels card, that is going to give us the overall energy of what's going on in your situation, right? And then we'll get some tarot cards with the crystal visions and see what the Celtic Cross has to say for you. We're reading for whoever's watching, all right? And then we are going to look at that Lover's Oracle card, and that's going to be our guidance card for moving forward for this spread, okay? But first, let's take a moment of silence and a couple of nice, slow, deep breaths. Relax. Thank you, dear ancestors, way showers, and guides. We honor you for being here tonight and helping us to see the messages of love that are most needed at this time. Yes, all right. I've been really excited to get these cards. It's taken me a couple of weeks to get them, but I really love the images on them, so I wanted to be able to, use them in a love spread. And, even just like when I'm doing regular readings, instead of just using the Romance Angel cards, I can also now use the Lover's Oracle cards to, get some answers or messages for us if you'd like that, or even in my personal readings that I do for you guys. And don't forget, you can reach out by DM at the Priestess Prophecies on Facebook if you would like to book a reading with me. I will have my website up very soon. I'm not going to give too much information out on that, but I will be working on that this weekend. It will have all of my services like tarot readings, like Reiki healings, like hypnotherapy. There is so much that I can help you with. House blessings. I mean, it's endless, you guys. I'm going to be teaching self-hypnosis so that you can help yourself to relax and really tap into those good feeling places like we need to be able to, right, at all times. So I'm letting you see me shuffle these before I put them out into the piles. And here we go, guys. We're going to put them into the piles. And then I'm going to shuffle the Lover's Oracle cards real quick and go ahead and be focusing on a pile and a number, 1, 2, 3, perhaps 1, 2, 3, or you can wait and see what the images look like when I stop shuffling for the Lover's Oracle cards, and perhaps you'll be drawn to one of those images. All right, and I'll show you what those images look like as well. All right, we're just going to shuffle a little more, show us what we need to know. Lover's Oracle, to match up with the piles that we've already chosen here, put out before us, show us the guidance that is most needed for each one of these today. Ooh. Well, the message I see immediately that popped out, which we're not doing it that way, but I'll just tell you what it says. It says surrender. At times we must surrender the old before something new can enter our lives. Let go and all will work out. A time of healing, maybe a time for going within and really understanding what has happened within your situation, the waters, going deep and allowing yourself this time to just be still, to rest, to rejuvenate yourself. If nothing else, just to be at this time, not to have too many demands on yourself and things of that nature. Let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. Love never claims, it simply allows and gives. Yeah, those are great messages, right? We never want to be in that energy where somebody feels like they need to be around us 24/7. that they don't feel like they could be their own person within themselves, right? So that's what the other side of the cards look like. But each one of these have a different front. How do you like those? Comment down below if you love these Lovers Oracle cards. I'm definitely loving them. All right, I'm going to shuffle just a little more and then go ahead and put these out into piles of 3 so we can move forward with our reading. Once again, thank you so much for joining me for this reading today. I am very excited about using these cards. So here we go. 1, whoop, 2, and 3. Can you see these okay? So this is what the first pile looks like. Pile number 1, you can see that this is a tree. Maybe this is like a family tree. This is maybe someone who's been in a relationship or something like that for a long time. You've gained a lot of, different things, memorabilia. I almost see like Christmas tree lights. There's stars and hearts. You built your family, and maybe you are a part of a big family here. So that's the first pile there. Lots of love there in that pile is what I feel. And then this next pile here, this is what this card looks like. I feel like a lot of radiating out, rebuilding, energizing, healing, connecting with spirit. Yeah, this feels like a time where we're really going within and we're planting those seeds that we want to grow, connecting upwards with spirit and down to Mother Earth, right? Because it takes both spirit and matter to bring in what it is that we're wanting to create. And then this third one here, isn't that beautiful? The heart with the wings, the angels are supporting this love or your heart at this time, regardless of what you may be going through, whether it's positive or whether you're having a lot of pain at this time. I feel like it's rejuvenating though. It's a very nice, beautiful feeling, as almost like rose-colored, if you will, energy. So very happy here. So concentrate on the ones that you feel most drawn to. In the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and put these aside for now. We'll take a look at those in a moment. And if someone would like the timestamp below when we go, when the first one starts, when the second one starts, and things of that nature, that would be wonderful. Thank you. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. I would love to know how you're liking these readings today. The first pile, we have stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. All right, so have we not been feeling so positive about our love life today, about everything that's been going on in our lives? Well, Spirit is saying the only way that we're going to move into that kind of energy that we want to tap into, that type of, partner, if you will. And by the way, this is all about what insight is most beneficial for us in love at this time. So Spirit is saying what's most beneficial for you is to stay optimistic about your love life. We're going to read this card a little bit more, get a few tarot cards out to see what more is being said, and then look at your your Lover's Oracle card and see what that has to say. All right, guys, I'm a little excited about this tonight. I don't know why. Is somebody excited out there? All right, stay optimistic about your love life. Here it is. And you can look at this card if you'd like and see what other messages may come to you as I read. The romance angel sends you this card to remind you that you have a strong influence upon your love life satisfaction. If you have been complaining or worrying lately, the angels guide you to shift to a more optimistic perspective. Even if you have had your romantic hopes repeatedly dashed, there is still reason to hold faith that real love can be yours if you believe it. Today, take action steps to positively manifest the love life you desire. Whether you are single or in a partnership, begin by visualizing yourself as romantically happy and satisfied. See and imagine yourself with a wonderful partner who embodies the qualities that are important to you. Imagine that person appreciating and loving you too. You can write, list, and conduct journaling sessions about your feelings, hopes, desires, and intentions. You can also create a dream board with images and phrases related to your love life goals pasted onto a poster board. Daily look at this dream board with positive intent. Very important, with positive intent, meaning that you're starting to feel more positive, think more positive, all right? And as you do this daily, it will start to build that. It may not feel like it at first, but you got to stick with it. That's the key. You got to practice until you can hold that, because this is what we're meant to be able to do. Hold that image and be able to feel good about it, right? Connect with it emotionally, just like we would a partner. Imagine that person appreciating and loving you too. And then it says, daily, look at this dream board with positive intent and follow any inner guidance to take action related to your dreams. Your positive outlook will make you more physically and energetically attractive person, which will definitely help your relationship with yourself and everyone else too, right? Because if you feel good about yourself and you're loving yourself, taking care of yourself, those kinds of things, then you're going to naturally know how that's going to feel. You know, you're going to feel good when you're with a person that loves themselves as well. You're going to see those qualities within them, but you're not going to see those qualities within them if you're not doing that yourself. So I feel Spirit is really guiding you towards that. So what insight is most beneficial for you perhaps at this time in your love life, or, you know, at this time in love? Stay optimistic about your love life and express your love. If you've been holding back, if you've maybe been a little afraid to, go ahead and make the romantic gesture, Spirit is saying. So that was on the bottom of the deck for your card, just so you know. All right, and then your Lover's Oracle card, this beautiful tree. Oh, no, we're not going to do that yet. I'm sorry, that was just a teaser. I did forget that I needed to do the tarot for just a moment, guys. I do get a little nervous. I'm sure anybody does, you know, when they're in front of people and things like that. You want to be perfect. You want to do everything just right. But guess what? You can't do everything perfect. So, hit the comment button or hit the like button, you know, if you understand not being perfect and you understand this reading about how important it is to stay optimistic about your love life, right? Let's see what the tarot has to say today about this and how you might be feeling and what's going on with you. Ooh, the Two of Cups. You've definitely got your mind on that lover, whoever that might be. So you are staying optimistic is what this looks like. Beautiful. Look at that. Frolicking. Perhaps this could, you know, they're out in the middle of nowhere. Maybe you don't have that ability to be out like in an ocean or something, but maybe you could be in a jacuzzi or a pool or something like that, you know, and at night in the moonlight kind of thing. Wow, you know exactly what you want. And I feel like you know exactly who you want, if you will. That is some beautiful energy to see. You are really in your power, whoever this is. This Queen of Wands energy, just, you know, be aware of being too forward. You know what I mean? You don't want to get yourself into any situations, but it did say express your love. So I think you'll know, you know, the right amount and how much to move forward on that. What's safe for you? Nine of Swords in reverse for the past energy, coming out of this defensive energy. You know, it's kind of like you've let your guard down now from your heart, is how I feel the person in this pile is resonating. It's like you understand the lessons, you understand what got you into those situations, more importantly, is what I'm feeling here today. And you understand the right path to go down. Wow, that is awesome to see. You're very clear, very confident, just like this guy in this Two of Wands energy, getting ready to go down the path with his dragon, it looks like. Yeah, absolutely. You know exactly what you want, and you staying positive is serving you well. You're definitely not going to deal with any kind of energy where somebody is not appreciating your worth, or they're trying to come at you with this small, you know, offer, if you will. You absolutely know what you want, and you're not going to settle for less. Definitely not this kind of energy of Emperor in reverse, right? It's hard enough to, you know, deal with a strong man, you know, when he is a good man. because there is a lot, you know, that goes into being strong. You have to have that time to yourself. You know, you've got big goals and dreams and things like that. You're running empires, you know what I mean? So it's understandable that you have to make sure that you're focused, because there is a lot growing on this tree, right? This card today says, manifesting miracles. Your dream is soon to become reality. Trust your heart and continue to follow in its guidance. So staying optimistic about your love life and expressing your love, especially to the right person, is absolutely going to manifest exactly what you want into your life. That's a beautiful reading for you today for whoever chose this pile. Don't forget to hit that like button to let me know that you enjoyed this message. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, so you don't miss any of the messages that I put out. All right, if someone wouldn't mind time stamping for me down in the 1554, reading number 2. We're going to see what is going on for pile number 2. I'm going to just shuffle the Crystal Visions cards real quick. All right, how did we like that first reading? You can listen to all of them. You don't have to just pick one. You may find things that you resonate with, or, you know, little messages here and there that help give you guidance, you know, from all of them. You never know. All right, so there's that. And for pile number 2, we'll read this one when we get done, because this is the guidance, all right? So again, the question is, what insight is most beneficial for us in love at this time? So for this pile, what we got out was, this could be the one. This could be why I'm feeling all this, you know, really elated energy or whatever. There's a lot of positive things perhaps coming through now, because we had so many endings going on and happening, you know, during these Venus retrogrades and different cycles like that were most recent in the past. And now it's saying you have already met the romantic partner you seek. Wow. So maybe somebody's coming back from the past. Let me see on the bottom. Yeah, the codependency, I will say, was in reverse. Maybe this was a part of the situation in the past, and maybe that's why you ended this situation. And maybe this person is coming back not being that way any longer, you know, being that romantic partner, but also understanding, you know, that it doesn't need to be that, again, 24/7 constant on you and by your side wearing matching t-shirts or whatever, you know. So this card says addictions are affecting your romantic life, but maybe not at this point, because I feel like in this, it feels to me like maybe you're not together with this person just yet, at least not in a committed sense, but that someone is courting or romancing you, and maybe it is somebody from the past, is what I was feeling like with this, especially with that codependency card coming out. It really, I got an image of, you know, that's why the relationship ended to begin with, maybe the first go around. So this could be the one. Says this card signals that you have already met the person you romantically seek. Perhaps you're already in a relationship with him or her. This romance angel sent you this card because it seems you are not recognizing or enjoying the full potential of this person and relationship. All right. So just remember, nobody's perfect, right? Not us even. I know I'm not perfect, but you know, we want to try to be kind and compassionate, especially towards our loved ones, because, you know, those are the ones that we're spending so much time and, you know, our soul growth with, especially our partners, right? So we don't want to hurt them. We don't want to belittle them or make them feel less than, because we need them to be strong to be by our side, right? Not in this codependent energy. We need to encourage them that they can be strong for themselves as well and do their own thing, right? But still be in a relationship and not step out of it. The romance angel sent you this card. All right, so we read that. Sometimes you may overlook someone who is meant for you because you have a different idea of what your partner should look like. Just a second, gotta turn the page. Should look or act like. So take a moment to consider who this might be. The first person that comes into your mind is probably the one. It says, next, invite the romance angels into your dreams as you are going to bed. Ask them to give you very clear information about your romantic partner, either in your present relationship or a future one. During sleep, you are more open to angelic guidance. When you awaken, you may not remember your dreams, but you will have a clearer sense of romance and partnership. So make sure that you do that tonight before you go to bed, okay? Call on the romance angels and ask them, invite them into your dreams, all right? And ask them to give you very clear information about something you need to understand about your partner, all right? Like, could this be the one? Is this the right one for you? And again, you may not remember your dreams, but when you awaken, you will feel clearer. You will have a clear understanding or sense of knowing what the answer is. Take any action you feel called to based upon your inner guidance, even if it seems unrelated to your love life. Trust that the angels are leading you towards the one you desire. So this is going to really take you tapping into yourself and allowing your heart to really guide you at this time, and the angels, all right? So when you go to sleep tonight, call the romance angels in, ask them to give you insight about your partner and the right decision around all of this, okay? And we'll see what the cards are saying for the Crystal Visions Tarot around all of this. So, could this be the one? How does this person that may be watching this reading feel today? This is what I would like to know. Infinite Spirit, angels, especially because the angels came through, the guardian angels. Show us, romance angels. All of the angels assist us to give us the message today. Could this be the one? Show us. Hit like if you're enjoying these videos and you love this message today. Wow, Hanged Man in reverse. Are we refusing to see a lesson or to learn a lesson? Maybe we really want somebody to be the one, but perhaps they might not be the one that we thought they might be, or the right one for us. Let's see what else comes out today. So the Four of Swords in reverse. This is either not being willing to, rest and go within and really see and learn the lessons perhaps that we need to learn, because when we have that 22 I just saw there, this is a major decision, guys. Whoever is watching this particular reading, the second one, of course, 22. This is a major decision that you have to make, and you can't turn a blind eye to it. You really have to look at everything and not, rest too long on all of this, but at the same time, take the time that you need to really see, go within. Again, ask the guardian angels, the romance angels, to come to you in your dreams, because this is not allowing you to be able to heal. In your foundation, you need to heal, but this is not happening for you. It's like you're in this state of purgatory, and it's like you're constantly being pulled back to the ghost of this relationship past, if you will. And, maybe just tapping into those emotions. I'm sure you can understand that, right? Being able to tap into those emotions of how you felt about that person. And it's like, but they're not there. And it's like it continues to torment you, because even when they are there and they come back, it's like you have that fear if it could really be, if it could really come to what you want it to. You had to make a decision about all of this, and it was very tough for you to. I feel like this was one of those decisions that you did look long and hard at before you decided to take the path that you did, because this was definitely not causing you to feel very good within yourself. You definitely averted a tower, though, and I think you actually know this, because this is in your, foundation of your mind and, what you may be thinking about today. And I think you're right. I think you did avoid a tower, to be honest with you, as far as what's coming out here, especially if the relationship was indeed codependent in the past. You don't want it to go back to this energy. I see her being, kind of cautious there, like, maybe he's coming on a little too strong, you know what I mean? So you definitely want to be aware of any kind of energy like that, where it seems like somebody may be acting that way. moving to calmer waters. I feel like this is definitely what Spirit is asking you to do. We're going to see what, you know, the Lover's Oracle card has to say for the guidance moving forward. But I find it very interesting that we got the Six of Swords card. It's like that you've got your back turned to the situation. You've understood what you need to understand about all of this. I feel like even though you may be in this tumultuous energy right now, I feel like you're still understanding with these two cards in the upright. These may not be in your foundation, you know, in your alignment at the moment, because even though we make the right decisions and make the right choices, it still doesn't necessarily always feel the best, right? But it will give us that stability and foundation that we are looking for, absolutely. And that's what's most important. All right, let's look at our Lover's Oracle for this reading, for this pile number 2. And thank you once again for sitting with me in allowing me to tap into your energies for this reading today. Hit the like button and subscribe so you don't miss any of my readings. So again, this is our card today for the second pile. Beautiful card. I feel like it's definitely where we felt like, or where I was saying there's not alignment here in the middle, but there is in that forward movement, right? Where we're moving towards that decision that we've made. And that's what I feel this is too. What it says is life is a series of constantly shifting cycles. Yeah, that's exactly what this is talking about with towers, changes, upheavals, you know, breaking down of something that wasn't stable to begin with, right? And needing to transform and heal all of that, move to those calmer waters so you can build again, right? When we resist change, we resist the natural flow of life and create unnecessary stress. So when we try to stay in these situations, that may not be good for us if they are codependent, right? Maybe somebody's just telling you that they're not codependent anymore. And in any case, you know, do you want to take a chance on that again? So you may be asking yourself that today. And it says, go with the flow. You will be surprised where it leads. So if this doesn't feel like it's flowing, whatever this situation is for you, then it's saying you need to move to where that flow more resonates with who you are, where you're feeling calm and peaceful. And I almost see this as rose petals around here, even though I know it's not, but it's those ripples, you know, that our heart and our energy sends out into the universe. And this is what we want to send out into the universe. Beautiful and balanced, aligned energy, right? All right. Thank you so much for joining me, Pile 2, for your reading today. I appreciate all of you who joined me, and hit the like, subscribe, comment, and let me know how you're loving your messages. And also share the messages with others you think might be able to, you know, use these messages, because there really are some very powerful ones here today. All right. We're going to move on to Pile 3. How is everybody feeling with these new moon energies? Shuffle the cards a little bit and get everything mixed up. And let me know how you're liking these readings, guys. I really would like to hear in the comments below. Positive reinforcement and, you know, suggestions are always welcome. Who doesn't like that, right? All right, so I think we've got enough there. We're going to go ahead and look at our Romance Angels card for pile number 3. If you chose pile number 3, very soon. Whoa. So perhaps you've been thinking about bringing somebody in, manifesting someone. Clearly it says, decide what you want so that it comes to you now. This is a card about knowing exactly what you want. You need to be clear. You need to perhaps get that vision board together. Maybe you're not making the effort because this was in reverse when I turned it over. Great love is worth taking the steps you are guided to take. All right, so are you taking the steps towards where you need to go, or to bring in that love that you want? Are you speaking positively and things of that nature about what it is that you want? Let's see what very soon has to say for us. For pile number 3, thank you, Infinite Spirit. All right, just one moment. Almost there. All right, so for pile number 3, it says, Your card asks you, what do you want? And demands very clear and specific answers. Just like putting in your order at a restaurant, the universe has been listening to your thoughts and feelings about your love life and has brought you what you asked for. Do you like what you asked for? Do you like what the universe has been bringing you? Then the universe is saying you need to be mindful of your thoughts and feelings. All right, it says that when you complain about what is served to you, it is only because you placed an unclear order. So you need to get clear about what it is that you want. If you don't want to keep bringing in those people you don't want, all right, and situations. As soon as you are perfectly straightforward about what it is you desire, it comes to you upon the wings of angels in an instant. You drew this card because it is time for you to get clear and honest with yourself and formulate your request with faith and optimism. Trust your feelings and make decisions for yourself and what is best for you. Again, what is the insight that is most beneficial for you in love at this time is to be clear about what the partner that you want looks like. Be mindful of your thoughts and feelings about being able to have this kind of partner, particularly, all right? So that you can bring this person in. So this is going to be all up to you as far as how quickly this happens and if you bring the right one in. And what's interesting is it said on the wings of angels, and that is your card for the top. So we're going to read that in just a moment once we do the tarot for this spread. But isn't that beautiful that that is your card for the guidance from the Lovers Oracles today? All right, so very soon, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now and make the effort. So you have to make the effort. You absolutely do. With your, again, you have to give yourself the opportunity to believe that you actually can have a good relationship. You know what I mean? If you don't believe it, how can it be possible for you? How can that person come to you? Of course, you're going to draw people to you who really aren't committed, who really don't give equally to the relationship, because deep in your heart, I bet you really do, deep down feel like because it hasn't happened to this point, or especially in the way that you would like for it to, it feels like it's just one of those things like, I don't know, could it happen for me? I feel like it should be able to happen for me, but why isn't it? And this is why, is what Spirit is saying. You got to get your thoughts and your heart right around the idea that you can have a wonderful and awesome guy or woman that can be good looking and can be all that you asked for. But not in this energy, OMG, right? We cannot be in the Three of Swords energy. We got to take the swords out of our heart. We have to learn our lessons. We have to numb that pain, meaning that we allow for forgiveness, meaning that we forgive in the sense that we understand that, again, those hurt people hurt people. When people are suffering, it is interesting the types of things that they will do. But people that come from a loving space, which is why it's so important for you to heal, is so that you don't continue to draw those kind of people into your relationships, into your life, and waste your time, right? With that Knight of Wands energy. But if you're in that kind of energy, once again, too, that, you're quickly going 33, interesting. In third parties, if you're engaging, with multiple people, you have to be aware that as long as you're not doing that sexually, that's fine. If you're just dating people, you're meeting, you're going out, that kind of thing, but you're not actually having sex with them, this kind of energy I feel like is really good. This is like the energy you would want to be in, raring to go, raring to meet people and stuff like that, right? But hold on, partner. It's like, don't get too riled up. You are super happy, whoever this is, in your foundation, the sun. I love this energy for you. Use that energy wisely for sure with that Knight of Wands and the Sun. This is an opportunity that you could really use this energy to your advantage to bring in that right person. Because I feel like in the past we were not using our energy maybe to the best advantage possible, right? Maybe always being that type of person that complains and gossips, you know. Think about it at work, how many people gossip and stuff like that, right? We really have to be mindful of, you know, what we're saying, again, what we're thinking, what we're feeling. And are we being of that kind of person that we want to bring in? Interesting. Three of Cups energy. Maybe we're involved in a third party, or maybe you're just like, you know what? I'm just into celebrating right now. I'm just into getting with my friends. I'm into, you know, just kind of doing whatever I feel like right now. And it's kind of nice that I don't really have to deal with anybody telling me what to do. Maybe that's how you're feeling, because you really weren't seeing any, you know, future moving forward. And I think that's what Spirit is saying too, is that you don't want the wheel to continue to spin in reverse, right? So how is this going to happen? How are we going to spin it in the upright? That's right. We turn it in the sunwise way. We turn in the clockwise. We turn that smile up, right? Instead of a frown. We choose to be happy. We choose to have positive thoughts and feelings about ourselves and about who we can have as part of our lives. Beautiful reading for you today there. And Knight of Swords, ooh, fast truth. I feel like this is the truth coming in. You've got to heal this energy, right? You've got to remember to make sure that you are taking care of yourself and that you're not over taking care of other people or giving of yourself to other people, childish people perhaps, you know, that need to make more of an effort. And maybe that's not you at all. Maybe it's these people that just really want to focus on the sexual aspect of things, right? All right, let's see what the wings of the angels have to say for you tonight on the Lover's Oracle card. And don't forget to like and subscribe if you are enjoying this reading tonight. Comment below and share. When you pass from this world, you take nothing with you but your soul and the memories you had shared with those you love, right? And so you really want to engage yourself with those people that you're going to have wonderful relationships with. The ones that when you think back on your life, you're like, I am so glad that I chose to, you know, be in a happier disposition and surround myself with those type of people that are like that, because now my life has ended up being so much richer and fuller as a result. Don't forget, when you go to bed tonight for card number 3, talk to your angels, ask the romance angels to bring you the answers you need about your partner, and understand what you need to know. Is this the right one? And very soon, in any case, it feels like your partner is going to be coming in. So ensure that your energy is right. Okay? All right, guys. Thank you once again for joining me. And I will see you again soon for another reading. Bye-bye for now.